Okay. What is going on, guys? Samuel Legends here, back with another top 10 best moments list for y'all today. As for today's video, I'm not here to discuss my favorite moments from MCU Phase 4. Phase 4 is definitely an interesting phase for a lot of people because, well, this is when people notice the MCU started to go really downhill in the phase, honestly. And well, I definitely do enjoy some of these movies, probably more than most people. It's not hard to see why people thought the MCU was kind of just dead or kind of gone or whatever after this phase, because some movies definitely one of the best for sure, and there are some aspects that kind of ruin certain aspects of other MCU movies. Like we all know what happened in Phase 4, especially in the current state of the MCU, and I'm guessing they're not realizing that. So, and it looks like they're not realizing that. So, yeah, but you still say. But honestly, we still got some good stuff from the MCU from truthfully, we have still got some good stuff from this phase, honestly. We still got some great movies, honestly. A couple of movies like considered to be like top tier MCU movies. And moments I still think are general top tier MCU moments, so that's what I'm going to talk about today. Gonna find that the shiny biggest of light in this probably gonna be the worst phase of the MCU, and I mean, while I definitely do enjoy a lot of these movies, it's not hard to see why people think that. And it's pretty much everything from Black Widow to Wakanda Forever, so I do hope you'll enjoy, and be free to let me know your favorite moments from this phase down below in the comment section. Again, this is just talking about the movies, not the shows. And again, this is just talking about movies. I think the shows will probably have its own video at some point, so we might do at some point, or maybe do shorts, we'll see how that goes. But I do hope you'll enjoy my favorite moments for MCU Phase 4. Now again, before we get to the actual list, that's all again just my personal preference. Let's get into the honorable mentions. And the honorable mentions are the deleted scene and the Ella Natasha reunion from Black Widow, the bus fight scene, the opening scene, and the final battle from Shang-Chi and Legend of 10 Rings, the opening sequence from Eternals, Thor reuniting with Jane from Love and Thunder. Yes, London actually didn't a moment that made this list. Zombie Strange and the Bruce Campbell burger scenes from Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And the scene where basically Peter's discussing the past, basically the moments before the final battle from No Way Home. But yeah, again, I hope you'll enjoy this list, so let's get started, shall we? Now at number 10 and number 9, we have two moments coming from Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and Wakanda Forever not making a lot more appearances on this list than I expected to be, but again, there's only talking about like 2, 3, 4, 7 movies, honestly, and not all of them the greatest, so. But Wakanda Forever, I think, is still a great movie, in my opinion. I think the movie has gotten better the more I rewatch it, and I think it's actually better than the first one. And we get some pretty good moments. But number 10, basically being the Queen Death scene from the Queen Death scene, where Queen Angela Bassett ends up, dying, killed, which I did not expect, which I don't think any of us really expected. Again, it's not a death that really is permanent. And like Shuri's reaction, everyone's reaction to that death, like, wow. And the rest of the performance is just incredible. It makes that scene so emotional. And then we can get to the post-credits scene, obviously, where basically, Shuri ends up meeting up with Naga's character, and found the kid's name is T'Challa, which is like true, but there's not any reason why these ones are only number 10, number 9. Honestly, they're really tough, emotional scenes, and maybe in some ways they probably could be high on this list, but I probably just enjoyed the moments better. Honestly, that's really all I can say. But they're still really powerful sequences. And now, number 8, we get the only moment for Multiverse of Madness on this list, and that is, of course, Wanda sacrificing herself. Now that there's a lot of criticism involving how they did Scarlet Witch in this movie and make her kind of like a villain here, but I actually really don't mind, honestly. I thought it was actually an interesting change, and when you figure out after what she has been through and everything, especially at WandaVision, which, again, makes it well, that you might need to watch WandaVision to understand this, but that's a topic for another day. I really liked the journey that she went through haunting. Again, it's definitely a lot of crazy shit that goes on. Again, I did mention the Zombie Strange moment where basically, what's going on, but basically it seemed basically she actually was going to get what she wanted, and basically, getting her kids back, but then they end up being afraid of her. And then she realized, holy shit, what have I done? And then again, she ends up sacrificing herself. And it's the big one that we actually are going to see her again in the MCU again. Still up in the air, honestly. Like, it's when we're going to see Scarlet Witch again, but it's still a pretty powerful scene, that's for sure. And Elizabeth Olsen gets some of her best acting work in that moment. Now at number 7, we get to another moment for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and that is the Killmonger scene, where basically we see Michael B. Jordan's Killmonger make an appearance again. And thank God the international revive him and bring him back, because honestly, I probably was kind of scared on that, honestly. I remember hearing about Michael B. Jordan possibly returning as the character, and I was like, please don't bring him back, please don't revive him, please, 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 please. And when it's addressed somehow, I've got to include the death scene of Killmonger in my Phase 3 video, so I probably will put it at number 11 here. Probably be on the most close to me list, but anyway. But the actually did kind of bring that, but in a more interesting way, basically him be like kind of a hallucination type of scene. What she was going through and everything, and what goes on, and I wasn't expecting it to actually be a Killmonger. I thought it was going to be like someone else, like maybe someone from T'Challa, or maybe, you know, like the Angel Beth, the Queen, but it ends up being Killmonger. And the tensity of the scene, the acting of Michael B. Jordan, like, and to White's acting and Latia's acting as well in this scene makes the scene incredibly tense and scary. Just, whew. And now we get to number 6. Basically, the only one from Shang-Chi to make this list, and that's the scene close to see the Mandarin seeing his wife die from. Again, we all agree that's by the. The Mandarin in this movie is probably one of the most complex villains in the MCU. First off, the actor I forget his name at the moment, but he is an incredible actor who plays incredible work here. But he makes the villain so compelling and so interesting to watch. You just can't help but be so invested in what goes on. And the reason why he's doing all this is obviously because of the fact that he wanted to bring his wife back. He was willing to go through incredible lengths to try to bring her back. So it makes the moment where basically we end up seeing his wife die a lot more impactful. Especially when what it goes through and all the lengths he is willing to go through. Like, it's pretty emotional stuff. Again, a lot of emotional scenes that people get haven't in this series. But anyways. Now, at number 5, and number 4, and number 3, we got 3 moments for No Way Home! So yes, No Way Home ends up being number 5, number 4, and number 3. Again, unintentional, obviously, but yes, No Way Home is in my top 3 MCU movies, so of course a lot of moments are going to make super high. And my number 5 and 4 basically being the moments involving the Peters, like, you know, Toby, Andrew. Like, you know, Toby, Andrew, and Tom Holland's Peters, obviously. You know, the interaction between them, and of course the actual final battle itself, where they let's go with the villains, and you get a little like nostalgia or fan service moment, especially seeing like Tobey Maguire's Peter behind with Alpha Molina's Doc Ock, which is a pretty great scene itself. And of course, you get the iconic scene where basically Andrew Garfield actually saves MJ, which, if you know what happened to me, is Batman 2. Involving Gwen Stacy's death, it makes that moment so much more impactful. And I was the one that was huge on Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, but as well because of the movies themselves, not really anything Andrew Garfield does. But it's what made me appreciate him so much more, and that scene is just great. Of course, I got to see himself of Toby and Andrew reappearing. Again, I wish that stuff wasn't spoiled beforehand, because that would be one of the most hugely crowd-pleasing and shock-revealed moments in the entire, not just MCU history, but film history in general. It was probably the worst-kept secret ever. That's because people are just too stupid nowadays. But that scene is still impactful, like actually seeing Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire reappear. Like, I remember the audience was like, when that happens. When it happened, obviously. And of course, there were interactions with him as well, and it's great stuff. And of course, number 3, we actually got the animated death scene, which I did not see coming, obviously. But you know, when animators say, with great power, great responsibility, it's like, oh shit, they're gonna kill her. But they kind of trick you to think they actually weren't gonna kill her, and then she was just tired, but then she does die. And again, the acting of Tom Holland in this scene is remarkable. This animated stuff has not been the most developed or anything like that. They did a great job making the scene feel so impactful and so emotional, and And if you guys have ever seen like John Favreau's scene written down, it's just like, my God, again, the acting and the aftermath, everything. Again, I'm still in awe of the made this film so emotionally impactful as it was. Speaking of emotionally impactful, at number 2, we have the opening minutes to Wakanda Forever. I don't think I need to talk about this again. This is, of course, the death of T'Challa, but also Chadwick Boseman in general. To all maybe the reason they kind of tried to kill him off is a little flimsy. It doesn't make any less impactful, especially with the music, the visuals, the reactions, the emotions from every actor on board. Like, it is an incredibly impactful sequence where you feel so much of what these characters were going through. Not just the characters, even the actors in general, because again, they lost an actor that was very beloved and cherished. And I remember they actually announced that he died. I was like, no, no. Like that's one of the few celebrities that actually made me emotional. And that's what Minutes really sets the emotional tone for this movie. But my number 1 favorite moment in MCU Phase 4 is the ending to No Way Home. Basically, close everything out upon battle. Basically, Peter tells Doctor Strange, like, hey, put on that spell, but make everyone forget about Peter Parker. Make everyone forget about me. And he gets to fight. They're actually pretty dumb. We're like, call me Stephen. It still feels weird. But again, you get a lot of emotions through that moment. You really do feel a lot of what these characters were going through. And then Peter saying goodbye to the Peters, and then everyone on board. And then basically, it kind of basically being like an actual secret origin story, if you really think about it. About, you know, which then is going to make obviously what happens if when you eventually do get Spider-Man 4 a lot more interesting, actually. Seeing Peter actually trying to reveal himself to Ned and MJ, but you realize, oh, maybe lives are better off around me. But he still goes through Spider-Man and everything, and feels like, oh, when you actually look at what goes on, it's actually a pretty powerful scene and sets a tone for what comes in the future of this character. And all this stuff adds up to make a perfectly amazing ending to an actual great trilogy. And that's why the ending No Way Home is my number 1. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed me discussing my favorite moments from MCU Phase 4 and all the other MCU phases in general. Again, maybe somewhere down the road, I do plan on doing like an actual top, like I'm not sure what top is gonna be, like a top 10, 15, 20. But I eventually gonna do like a big list on the best MCU moments. So definitely let me know down in the comment section what are your favorite moments in MCU Phase 4 and all the other phases in general. I think maybe when Deadpool Week comes out, I'll probably do a quick little list of my favorites from Phase 5 so far. So stay tuned with that. I'm Sam One World from Sam One Productions. I will see you next time as always. Stay cool, everybody. Peace.